Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think we're live.
I think we're live. 3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and germs. Welcome to
No germs.
No germs. Good call, Amy. No germs tonight. So welcome to the Chiropractic Essential Oils and Stress Talk. And we'll also be talking about how to survive the holidays. So I want to welcome you all to our little extravaganza here. We've got a lot of technology. You guys can't see it. We have a lot of technology going. We're going to try not to bump the table or do anything. Yeah. No crazy movements. It's kind of like if there was a wolf here or something. It's like, don't move too fast. He might get you. You guys should have been off camera with us a little bit ago.
We're having fun.
We're having a good time. So I'm really excited tonight. Oh, there goes my computer. For those of you that don't know me, my name is, I gotta scooch into this camera. My name's Thea Taylor. I own and operate Taylor Sport Chiropractic and Wellness. I am your pediatric chiropractor. And what we do at Taylor Sport Chiropractic is we help active, committed families with tailor-made health care. So if you are looking for a chiro, come find me. Your kids are looking for a chiro, come find me. And this is my good friend Amy, and I can't pronounce her last name. And she is with, go, say it. We were practicing earlier. Go ahead.
I was practicing too. Valavalito.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. And she is with Young Living Oils. And so that's tonight we're jumping on and we're going to combine the two. And we are going to talk about essential oils, chiropractic, the holidays, how to be as stress-free as possible, and just how we can just do the best that we can as humans through this crazy season. So I hope you all stick it out with us. It should be interesting. There may be a little Wayne's World-y kind of thing going on at some point. So we're going to be having some fun tonight, and we promise not to sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, come on now.
I know. Hi, Sheree. It's good to see you.
Hi, Mona.
So we've got some people popping on. I'm not usually on at prime time, so this might be really fun. And I hope you guys are enjoying our wonderful background that we have tonight. I didn't think that part through. I think we can make little animals behind us. There you go. So anyway, I'm going to kick this off just a little bit and just talk about a little bit of stress, what stress is doing with us this time of year. Why is it happening? What's going on? Some of you heard me, I think it was last week or the week before, I did a Facebook Live where we spoke about some of this stuff. But you know, if the kids are stressed out, the parents are stressed out. If the parents are stressed out, the kids are stressed out. And then you add in school. You've got kids, right?
Yeah.
You got a couple.
16-year-old.
You have a 16. Oh, you guys are stressed out.
It's a whole new.
Yeah, it's a whole other level of stress right there. So you got school and holidays and maybe travel in there. The food's getting crazy. There's a lot of sugar for the adults. The alcohol is rolling. Thinking about buying Christmas presents, right? There's a lot of stuff. And for these adults, it's just nonstop, right? It's nonstop.
Definitely.
We think it's nonstop because we're going to get a few days off work, but really, there's other types of stressors that come in there. And it's good for us to have some stress, actually. Stress in our life is actually a positive thing, but the deal is that we're supposed to have a very high amount of stress for a very short amount of time. So being chased by the bear. But what tends to happen is we're being chased by the bear 24/7. So we've just got this underlying stress that's running through us all the time. And then phones and driving our kids around and just all kinds of stuff. And what's interesting that I hear from the moms in my practice is that they're driving all day, but they're not going anywhere.
Exactly.
They're driving across Clear Lake and Friendswood and then to South Houston and then maybe Galveston and back, but they never really get to go anywhere. Do you have that happen, Mom?
I did that today, actually.
Yeah. So that's what's happening, and now especially with the holidays. So we get into overdrive, right? Our stress mode, we're stepping on that gas pedal all the time, and we're just always in the red zone. So that, you know, if you look at your speedometer, you step on the gas and it just goes woo, and it's all the way over, and we're just going. And we don't ever have the time, or we don't know how to pull back on that gas pedal, right?
Yeah.
And it just puts us in overdrive. And you guys see that too in your lives, your busy lives with your kids and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. It's just constant, you know? And so that's why we were looking for something to relieve that stress.
Awesome.
And that's actually like how I got into essential oils, is because my husband was so super stressed. He was coming home from work. He was so wound up still. He couldn't wind down. And I was like, well, maybe I can just diffuse something, or maybe I can roll something on his feet at night and he won't even know. I thought that was a good plan.
For sure.
And then I told him my little plan, and he was like, oh, I'm cool. Like, you can do that. You can diffuse. And so that's how we started using essential oils, was because of stress. And it's been really, really helpful.
And it helps.
It does.
A lot.
Gosh. Like we're diffusing right now.
We are diffusing right now. I might be a little buzzed. Please take that off camera. I'm not really sure what she put in there. And look, it changes colors.
I know. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's so pretty.
It is.
We've got some peace and calming going in here. This will go in.
And what were you said? You put 3 things in there.
It's got peace and calming and valor.
And valor.
Peace and calming does what you would think it would do, and then valor is for bravery.
I love it.
Yes.
Be brave. It's one of my favorite sayings.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. So in my line of work, we have 3 things. God, I keep leaning to the left, but my Instagrammers are going to be like, what the heck?
No, it's good.
So in chiropractic, we have 3 things that cause extra stress in our system. We have toxins, traumas, and thoughts. And these are the things that cause disease in the system. These are the things that cause misalignment in the spine. These are the things that cause us not to live to our full potential and express who we are, and maybe makes us sick over and over again. And I use that as a loose term. And so, and essential oils help with a lot of this stuff too.
Absolutely. I mean, we're using essential oils to replace a lot of the toxins that we have been using for years and years.
Right.
You know, the cleaners, candles, room sprays, plug-ins, like all of that is loaded with stuff that you don't want in your air.
Gotcha.
And so
you were telling us about one specifically before we started. You want to tell us about that one again?
Which one? The cleaner.
The cleaner.
Yes. So
I just thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. So we have switched to the Thieves Cleaner, and this is all natural. It's made with essential oils. It is super concentrated, and we clean everything in our house with this. Everything. We like throughout every other cleaner. And this is, it takes 1 capful to 16 ounces of water. You can make sprays like for your windows if you want to add like vinegar. You can add other essential oils. But it has been, it not only is it like all natural and everything, but it really works really well. You can add baking soda, make like scrubs. You can clean jewelry with it.
Cool.
You can clean wood. You can clean everything with this. And this has lasted me a year.
That's even better.
Which is crazy. And we're not, like, I'm not going to Target to buy like cleaners and things like I used to.
Right.
And so I'm saving money, because who walks into Target without spending $200?
It's hard to get out of Target.
So yeah, and this smells kind of like Christmas, but you can change it up because you can add other essential oils. Like sometimes I'll add more lemon or more orange or
there's a cool story behind Thieves too.
Yeah, so
tell the story behind Thieves.
Yeah, so the reason why it's called Thieves is because back during the plague, there was a family or a group of people, and they had these little tinctures, and they would use these oils so that they could go and rob from the people who had the plague.
Yep.
They were the thieves.
They were the thieves.
And they wouldn't get sick. And so
I think that's kind of cool.
So
it's weird,
crazy.
but it's cool, right? Yeah. Like it's kind of like, huh.
I know, because I was always like, why would it be called Thieves? That's a super weird name.
Right.
So, but yeah, we use the Thieves. This is the all-purpose cleaner, but there's dish soap, and the dish soap says, if ingested, drink plenty of water. Like, whose cleaner says that, you know?
Yeah.
So
you don't have to call the hotline that's in the red box on the bottom of the bottle.
You just drink some water.
Nice.
So there's that, and laundry soap. So we use all the Thieves for cleaners.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this is really neat, because now you've got 2 really natural, awesome ways to deal with a lot of these things that are going on in our lives, in our immune system, in our stressed out systems and so forth. So when you go to the chiropractor and you are going to reduce stress or just do your wellness care, we're calming down that nervous system by increasing the parasympathetic or stimulating the parasympathetic system so that you can pull back off that gas pedal, right? So it's going to increase your immune system, it's going to give you a feeling of euphoria, it's going to help the chemicals in your brain, it's going to stimulate the vagus nerve, again, because it's all parasympathetic. So we've got a lot of positive things and get our bodies set back on that right course. Now, if we combine that with essential oils, that's really awesome. We get a lot of folks that come in the office, they're already trying essential oils, and essential oils have gotten them very far down the road, but they need that little extra kick, for lack of a better term. Mm-hmm. And so we get them on a plan of adjusting them, and it pushes them over the edge. Now, it may happen the other way too. Someone may be coming in the office and we're adjusting them on a regular basis, and now we can introduce essential oils, and that can push them over the edge a little bit. So this way, we can tackle a lot of different things from a lot of different systems. Who else do we have online? Hey, Tim, how are you? Good to see you. So we'll try. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to throw them up, and we'll try to answer them as we move through. And we're really glad that you all are here tonight. We're not usually on the Facebook Live and all that during prime time, so it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to have people watching us. That's kind of weird.
We're really live. It's really happening.
It's really happening. Oh my God. So yeah, that's why people do that kind of stuff. That's why we go to the chiropractor. It's not just neck and back pain like we thought it was in the past. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it over to my friend Amy. She's going to go a little bit deeper on some of this stuff. I'll ask her questions as they pop up in my brain, and then you guys put your questions in, and we'll go from there, and then we'll wrap it up in just a bit. Okay? Cool. All yours, honey.
Sure. Okay. So like I said, we started using essential oils because I wanted to reduce my husband's stress. And the more that I researched about essential oils and reducing toxins, the more I was shocked by what we were using, what we had been using before, that I didn't even know was not good for us, you know?
Right.
And I downloaded the Think Dirty app. If you don't have that, it's a good one. You can go and scan your cleaning products, beauty products. Did you get that app?
I don't have that app.
No, you got to get that app.
That app. Do you have that app?
Well, it's kind of scary because you get it. And you know, I was using a cleaner that said organic, it said made with essential oils, and I scanned it, and it was a 9 out of 10, 10 being the worst.
Oh no.
And so the reason why that it was a 9 is because of fragrance. So when you see fragrance listed as an ingredient, that means that there can be anything under fragrance because it's a trade secret. So they can hide toxic ingredients under fragrance. So anything with fragrance is going to get a high score if they're not disclosing what's in that fragrance.
Right.
Wow. And even things that say unscented, that does not mean they don't have fragrance in them, because sometimes they're fragrancing to cover up the natural scent of, you know, what something is. So it was a real eye-opener.
Who knew?
We were going through the grocery store and scanning everything and going like 8, 9, 10, oh, this is terrible. And so we knew that we had to replace things. And so that's how we got started. And we just kind of gradually did it. We didn't want to like throw everything out because that was going to be expensive to do that. And so that's what we started with, the Thieves Cleaner.
So I'm going to stop you right there for a second. I want to go back to that toxins, thoughts, and traumas, because you just nailed it. You just nailed it. All these things that we're putting in our home, that we're smelling and breathing, are going on our skin, in our laundry detergent, everything is considered a toxin in some way. And these are the things that disrupt our system and can cause a lot of problems, right? So again, a lot of the kids that we see in the office, the ADD kids, the ADHD kids, kids on the spectrum, the autism, even the little guys and gals with the ear infections and just that are really congested all the time, they may be taking in things in their household that are actually causing these problems. So they might not even be sick per se.
Yeah.
That's just the stuff that's in their home, and this is the type of thing that can help that and bring it down.
Yeah.
You know, so you can change some of these things out in your home, and then it'll make it better in that sense. And then the chiropractic would help get your spine and your system back rebooted, realigned, and up and moving.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. Well, and I've noticed a huge difference because I was a preemie. I had compromised respiratory system, and I was always spray my cleaner all day long, you know. And since I stopped doing that, my respiratory system's been a lot better, a ton better. So I know,
Okay.
isn't it?
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you.
No. Stop me whenever you want.
Okay. Careful saying that.
No, yeah, not with like crazy and off the wall questions or anything. No. So
we're gonna keep an eye on the time, everybody. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. I could go on for hours, but you can come to my class. Like
you go.
I do classes online and do classes here.
Sweet.
So you can come if you want to like extended or meet with me on one-on-one. So yeah, so I learned about all of these toxins, and we started like throwing all of these things out, and I was like, okay, you can't use that. Oh, the deodorant, the shampoo, the soap, it's in everything. It was so disappointing. And even, you know, baby products that we've trusted for years, you know, and you just like, you just have to throw it out.
It's frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
It's super frustrating.
Yeah. And so then when I started looking into essential oils, and I'm like, well, who am I going to go with? Like, I could buy them at the grocery store. And someone that I know said, yeah, if you just want your house to smell good, just go to the grocery store, buy some essential oils. So I did, and I was like, well, I don't really smell that great, first of all. And then I learned that an essential oil only has to have 5% of pure essential oil to be labeled 100% pure. And why that makes sense, I don't know, but you're not necessarily getting pure oil. Right. I think with essential oils, I believe that you get what you pay for. Sure. And so that is why I went with Young Living. They're very transparent. You can go visit the farms. They actually, the people that are distributors, they can earn trips to the farms, but they've got farms all over the world. And so
they're sourcing their products very well.
Very well, beyond organic.
Beyond organic.
They don't even use the organic
I love
label
that term.
because their farms, there have been no pesticides used on the farms before they started farming, at least 50 years before they started. So let's see.
Angela?
Please? Yes. Hey, Ange.
Awesome.
So Young Living has a seed to seal promise that goes from the beginning, planting the seeds, to the bottle.
Gotcha.
And you can see the distillery and everything. So I completely trust them.
Right.
And it's nice to know, like, Young Living has so many products. Like I said, cleaning, baby products, the oils, makeup, skincare, energy.
They've grown a lot.
Yes.
I have an aunt that years and years ago got into essential oils. We all thought she's my crazy aunt. I hope you're not watching this, Auntie.
She doesn't think you're crazy anymore.
I don't. I think you were right on the money. She was right on the money with the whole thing. And it might have been Young Living, if I remember correctly, but I don't remember her product being that extensive. So they've grown a lot over the years.
Constantly. Yeah, they just added makeup last year.
Cool.
The baby products last year. So it's kind of like going into Target. It's like a one-stop shop, and you don't even have to go anywhere. It's just online. So so that's why I chose them, because I could get everything from them. And I like do the little monthly box where, subscription box where it's so fun. You just get products every month and points back and all that. So it's
always fun to get stuff in the mail.
It definitely is. Christmas every month on like the 24th. So what we started with was the premium starter kit, and that is like your most popular oils that really are going to meet like most of the needs that people have like on a daily basis. Head tension, digestive issues, stress, if you want your house to smell good, purifying the air, detoxifying, so many things, energy, sleep, all of those things. So
it's all the stuff we treat in the office.
Yeah, I mean, it's the perfect marriage.
That's awesome.
It really is.
It is a beautiful marriage.
Yeah,
nice.
So this is like the cool little box that it comes in. I love it. The same people designed the iPhone box, if you didn't know that. So it's a little magnetic box. You know, it's so cool.
Fancy.
And so it's got these 10 oils, and
Nice.
I'll just kind of briefly go through each oil and tell you what. So lavender, most popular. We've all used lavender in our products, but it might not have been pure lavender. So these are all 100% pure, and very potent. So it only takes a couple drops. Like in the diffuser, we were saying like, wow, we can smell this through this whole room.
Yeah, it was
and it has
crazy.
2 drops. So lavender is good for sleep, for relaxation, good for like cuts and bruises, good for skincare. This is the Swiss Army knife of oils. It's pretty much when you say like, what do I use? Lavender or frankincense. Like those are the top 2. So I'll go over to frankincense, and this is amazing that they even include this in the starter kit because it's a really expensive oil. I mean, they like gave it to baby Jesus, so it's got to be good, right? So frankincense,
only the best.
Only the best.
Only the best for Jesus.
Right? So frankincense is amazing for aging skin. This I use in a face serum with the lavender and the frankincense. It's good for grounding. It's good for like meditation, yoga, all of those things. It's a wonderful oil to use for that. And then Citrus Fresh is good for purifying the air. It's good, like energy booster. It's a good one for like diffusing in the morning to wake up and get going. And it's a combination of citrus oils and some spearmint. Raven is respiratory support. This is one that I will use, like you can make a chest rub. I'll put a couple drops in the shower, and so you kind of get like that spa thing going. You could just like put some across your chest. And this is one you don't want to use with kids under 6. So
which one was that again?
This Raven, because it has wintergreen in it, and wintergreen's really strong. Yeah. Okay. The same with Panaway. So Panaway used to be called Pain Away, and that is for good for like massage or for after working out. It's really, really awesome. Lemon is good for detoxifying. It's good for getting sticky stuff off. It's good for little ones that might be feeling under the weather. Okay. And then, I mean, all of these have like 100 other uses each, but I'll just touch on like the big ones. Copaiba, most people haven't heard of that. I hadn't heard of Copaiba, but it is a driving oil. So if you put it with anything else, it's going to help like really drive that into your system. Okay.
Interesting.
It's a carrier. And it is. Okay. And then Digest is the digestive blend. So I'll put like a drop under my tongue, and it's amazing how quickly you feel good after. Maybe you've had too much to eat.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's coming, y'all. Like, everybody needs Digest for Thanksgiving, like for real. Turkey pants and Digest, and you're good to go, right? Okay, and then thieves. Like, if you do not have thieves in your house, you need to run and get it, because seriously. So this is an immunity blend, and this is what we use anytime we feel like something's coming on. We'll put it in the diffuser. We'll put a drop in some honey, or you can make a tea with it. Thieves for president. It's like every house with kids, and anybody who like leaves their house and touches anything else, you should have these. And then peppermint. I love peppermint so much because it's a good like energy booster. I also use peppermint, lavender, and lemon together for seasonal issues. So when my eyes are like itching so bad, I put a few drops in the diffuser and I hang out, and then 15 minutes later I'm good to go.
So is it, you feel like it like clears you out, like helps your sinuses drain, all that kind of stuff?
Definitely.
We have some adjustments we do in the office to help with the draining of the ears. We can adjust the ears, we adjust the sinuses. That you would go along really, really well with that. Kind of make sure all the mechanics are working while at the same time getting some of the the nervous system and all that kind of stuff back on track.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
It's pretty amazing. And then there is a bonus oil.
Bonus oil.
It is totally bonus. It is stress away. So this is vacation in a bottle. This is like, it's lime and vanilla. It smells amazing. And then the Little Thieves cleaner. This is a little sample that'll make 2 16-ounce bottles. And then this is Ningxia Red. So this is what we drink for kind of ongoing energy. It's good for just overall wellness. It's made from wolfberries, and you drink 2 to 4 ounces a day. And this is what we have used to replace, well, my husband is a big coffee drinker.
Really?
And he drinks less coffee now because of this. And it also, you know, if you're like,
antioxidant? Is it like a heavy antioxidant?
Super high.
Really dark colored?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's like a whole farmer's market in this little thing. So, Ningxia Red. And there's lots of Ningxia products. There's some like energy, like drink, like effervescent drinks, like Monster or something like that. If you're drinking those, don't, well, like that's bad stuff.
Yeah, don't drink Monsters, Red Bulls, none of that. Get off that stuff, y'all, if you can.
It's just, like, it's so
I understand it's hard. I drink coffee.
Yeah, but have some Ningxia. Like you can get a whole bottle of Ningxia, or you can get the little packets. I love the little packets because they're so affordable. You can freeze them. They're good for the kids. They're awesome for pregnant moms. It's just a lot of nutrition. And so that is what came in the kit when we got started. And then the diffuser.
This diffuser, y'all, is pretty cool. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know anything about essential oils. I'm learning right along with you. I had an awesome meeting with Miss Amy, and she's really cool. So, so yeah, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat stuff.
Like
look at the cool colors too.
Or it can flicker like a candle.
You can't tell in here because we have weird lighting. Pardon? Yeah, well, I'm a big kid, remember?
Hey, this is like, but we've made lots of things with essential oils. Like I made a bug off spray, a little sleepy spray. I make room sprays, like my face serum I was talking about. We make rollers. So there's 3 ways that you can use essential oils. You can either use them in the diffuser, which is the most popular way. You know, people want their houses to smell good, and at the same time, you're getting the benefits. You're breathing that in. It's going straight to your limbic system, and that's where your memories, your emotions are housed, and so you are tapping into that through the use of essential oils, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like really incredible. But you can also use them topically. And so some of them you can use without diluting, and then some you want to dilute. And even ones that you can use straight, I dilute them a lot of the time because it just stretches them. They go further. So like a sleep roller, this has lavender, cedarwood, and orange in it. And it's got 10 drops in this whole bottle, 10 drops of each oil. And then it's got a carrier oil. So a fatty oil. This is a Young Living V6. It's a combination of oils, but I use like fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil if I'm going to use it on my face because it won't clog your pores. But there's a lot of different carrier oils you can use. And then you just take it and you just roll it on. So you can roll it on your neck, you can roll it on your wrist, you can roll it on the bottoms of your feet if you want to roll it on the bottoms of the feet.
Like of a
kids'
kiddo.
feet.
The kiddos. Yeah.
The thieves, we do that like before, you know, getting dressed in the morning before putting socks on, roll thieves on the bottoms of our feet.
Sure.
For that immune boost.
That's a great idea.
So that way, and then you can also ingest them if they have the white label, like you saw some of these. These are the vitality oils, and they are safe to be ingested. And like I was talking about thieves, I'll put a drop in some spoonful of honey or make a tea with it. Those are the ones that are safe to ingest.
Awesome.
So that's the basics on those.
What do you see mostly this time of year? I know what we see this time of year. We see a lot of actually allergies and asthmas. We see a lot of people, the flu, obviously, the flu, everybody talks about the flu, right? These types of things are coming around. So what do you have for that, for like what's going on right now, holidays, crazy weather, all this kind of stuff?
Well, like we said, with immunity being compromised, thieves is number one to have. That and also for like all the eating that we're doing with the holidays, that digestive blend, that and peppermint, those are both good for digestion. As well as ginger, that's another one that's good.
I love ginger.
Yeah. And then just like to control your stress so that your gut and your immunity doesn't get down. You know, if you're controlling your stress, you're sleeping well, then that's also going to help you this time of year. So, so like I said, the lavender, cedarwood, orange for sleep. There are other oils for sleep. There's also a kids line that's already diluted, and they have like a sleepy eyes oil, and it smells so good. I just have to get it out because we were talking.
She's packed over here, y'all. She's got all kinds of little bottles and tinctures and stuff all over the collection.
But this, but that's sleepy eyes for the little kids.
That is nice.
And you just diffuse that and get those little kids to stay in their beds at night.
Especially Christmas Eve. That'd be a good one.
Right, yeah. But it's good to empower them too, to take control. And so it's a good strategy for having kids stay in their beds, you know, like they start to believe like, oh, if I do this, then that will help me stay in my bed, you know? Right. And so
I've heard of some people putting it like on teddy bears and the movies and all this kind of stuff, so that so when the kiddos go to bed, it's already
do the pillows, do the blankets.
And then it's already there, and they've got their guy or gal they like to hang out with in the bed, and then it's already. And again, it's pulling them towards that, and they can go to sleep and so forth.
Nice. And diffusing, you know, during that witching hour, you're making dinner, the kids are crazy, diffusing something that will calm them down.
Cool. Do you have any magic special blends that you don't tell everyone about?
Magic special blends.
Come on, you gotta have some. Give us one little secret. You got one little secret you can share with us?
I didn't tell her I was going to ask this question. I do have a secret, actually. So
we're gonna make her give up the secrets, y'all.
So this individual will go unnamed that requests this. But see, my friends are like laughing. They know what I'm going to talk about right now.
That's awesome.
So let's say you maybe go out with your friends and you have a little too much drink.
Okay. It is the holiday season.
It is the holiday.
Parties and all kinds of family gatherings.
So this person, unnamed person, after I put this concoction together, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, said a few hours later, I feel like I didn't drink anything. This is insane. Okay. Gotcha. So a packet of Ningxia, that was the first thing. That drink that I showed you.
Gotcha.
That's amazing. And then some frankincense on the liver. Okay.
So like actually like on their liver.
Yep. And just roll it on the liver. Okay. And then in a shot of water, the frankincense vitality, lemon vitality, Daiji's vitality, and copaiba. I believe those were the 4 that we did.
Gotcha.
And so that's that person's little hangover
secret. Well, I think she just gave up something huge, y'all, with the holidays upon us, and people wanting to go out and stay out too late, and then you know, having a one too many eggnogs and all these sorts of things this time of year. Don't forget to go to your chiropractor either.
Right.
Get that system aligned back out, right? Because that's a toxin. Thoughts, traumas, and toxins. Alcohol's a toxin.
Yep.
Fortunate or unfortunate, it's the facts.
Yep.
For sure. For sure. Well, you have anything else you want to share? So how can people find you?
You can go to my website, which is mybelovedoils.com. You can follow me on Instagram. That's probably where I'm the most active, and that is my .beloved.oils. And like I said, I do classes here in Nassau Bay. I will come to your house and do a class for your friends if you want.
Nice.
I do one-on-one consults. Pretty much like if you want to learn about essential oils, then we will figure out a way for me to teach you one-on-one, or you come to a class. And so if you go to the website, then you will see the upcoming classes. I also do online classes. I do a lot with my team. We teach on emotions and hormones and supplements and cleaning, and I mean just pretty much you name it, kids, babies, pregnancy, all of that. And our team is very heavy in educating. So when you join Young Living, you join a team. So when you sign up and you buy a kit, you get a wholesale membership. So you get 24% off forever and ever. And then you join a team. And our team actually was just named Young Living's fastest growing team in the history of Young Living. That's 25 years old next year. Wow. So yeah, we're like rocking it and helping a lot very of people. Dynamic and providing lots of education. So
cool. So I'm gonna ask you one more thing.
Yes.
So with the holidays, we've also got a lot of anxiety. People have anxiety about flying or traveling, or maybe even seeing family they haven't seen in a long time, or having to go to the company party, or whatever it is, having to go to the mall, do shopping. True. If you're not on Amazon, if you're not feeding Jeff Bezos, then you're gonna go to the mall, right? So what are a couple tips that you can give out for what you have here to help people with kind of just the holiday? And you had mentioned that there's something you can put in your diffuser too that smells Christmassy.
Yes. So Christmas, there's actually a oil called Christmas Spirit, and it's cinnamon and pine and maybe orange, if there's some kind of citrus in there. And that's amazing. So yeah, this time of year you want your house to smell good and you want to feel good, and that's the best way. So I have a diffuser in my car. So I'm like, and my husband has one in his car. This was part of his treatment plan.
I love it.
So I said, okay, I'm going to get you this orb diffuser. It plugs into the USB. And here's
it's probably great in traffic.
Yes, because he works like almost an hour away. Gotcha. And so he's in traffic every day. He's in sales, so he's driving all around. And that has been really helpful because he comes home and he's relaxed. He's not so wound up because he's been getting that for the last like 45 minutes to an hour. But Valor, this is our bravery oil. This is one. This is like what you put on before the live video, you know, what you put in the diffuser. Nice. And this is great. I had a mom contact me recently, and her little girl was having to do something that was really scary. And so sent her a roller, and she was very thankful for that. So
awesome. Very cool.
So yeah, if you want to try something, I love giving out samples because I think that, you know, a lot of times you want to try it before you buy something. So
very cool.
Contact me if you want.
Good deal.
To try something.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
And we're going to do this again, y'all. We'll do this again. We'll set it up again. We'll try and get some actual people here. I know it's a weird time of year, so it's all cool. I think we got a lot of great information out there tonight. If you don't have a chiropractor, find one. If you need one in the area, feel free to give us a call if you feel like you or your kids could use something different. If you've been trying some things for stress, anxiety, maybe your kiddos have some kind of alphabet soup diagnosis, and you want to look and you're looking for something different, and you think chiropractic might help. You know, you can get in touch with me. You can also get in touch with Amy. A lot of our patients that have some of these things going on, they use the essential oils, and they say that it helps them a lot. And in the combination with chiropractic, it helps greatly. Couple things we have going on November 27th. I'm going to be doing a live webinar on Facebook about ADD, ADHD, and spectrum. So I'll just be sitting down just like this. It'll just be me and Bob. and we're going to be talking about, so it'll basically be the talk I did last month, but in this format, we'll take some of the best slides out of there and we'll dig in a little deeper and have some there, and then you guys can ask questions. And then on January 16th, I'm glad Elena's in the background. On January 16th, we're going to be doing another live Perfect Storm ADHD, ADD spectrum talk right here in the building. We'll probably have a diffuser going that night. We'll get ourselves a diffuser. We'll have that running here, and that'll be a live talk. So there'll be food again. There'll be a place for kids to play if you need that, and we'll have the full-on Perfect Storm talk. You guys can ask questions live, and we'll take care of that. Do you have any last things that you'd like to share?
Well, I was just, one thing I didn't say. So I'm actually a child development specialist.
Very
and
cool.
I did early intervention for years and years. And
Nice.
so like, as we've been talking,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you've been talking about different diagnoses and, you know, just like removing toxins and stuff, that was when I was in people's homes, you know, for years, that wasn't even on my radar.
Right.
And I'm like, so disappointed in myself that I didn't like research that before, because I feel like that was like one of the missing pieces, you know,
Sure, it
that
totally
would have
is.
been so helpful to so many families. And so that's why I've just become, another reason why I've become so
Sure.
passionate about sharing it
Sure.
with people, because like, we need to know this and not
We do
scroll
need to
past
know it.
and like, you know, just go, oh,
Yeah.
never mind, because it's important. It's
That's
really
one of the
important.
things we talk about a lot with our new patients that come in. It's on our intake forms when we sit down and do either the phone consult or the consult one-on-one with the child and the family. I mean, we dig in deep on that stuff.
Yeah.
We dig on deep on a lot of what's going on with this child and where have the toxins, traumas, maybe I don't want to use thoughts or kids, but some of that negative. If the mom was stressed out while she was carrying the baby, then the baby's going to be stressed out. You see the ramifications of that all the way through. And as a child development, you probably saw a lot of that as well.
Definitely.
And you know, if the nervous system isn't functioning quite the way that we need it to, then the rest of the system isn't, because the nervous system takes everything in and processes it out. So we want to make sure that everything's in line, not only in our kiddos, but in the adults too. So yeah, if that's the kind of care that you're looking for, if you think I can help you, if you think Amy can help you, or someone like us, please reach out to us. Even if you're not here in the Houston area, we will do everything we can to find you somebody. There's chiropractors like me all over the country, and there's awesome people like Amy all over the country doing this type of work, and we just want to help more families and kids. So happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks. This has been so fun.
All right, everyone. See you later. Adios.
Thanks,
Happy
guys.
Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble.
Bye.